What's good, my YouTube people? It's and Branch Life people. It's your boy Joey here. Just wanted to jump on. Just had a really great interaction with clients of mine. Really just good conversation. It's actually a new client. He was referred to me through a regular. But what really stood out to me from our conversation or interaction through the haircut is I told him that I zig when everyone else zags. And after he left, I cleaned up, whatnot, and kind of those words stuck with me. And I thought to myself, he heard me and he responded. And he didn't respond with words. He kind of just responded with, huh, just like in agreement or just kind of acknowledging that he heard those words. But ultimately, in my mind, I was like, what does that mean to him? And even more important, what does that mean to me? And I really kind of I sat and I thought about what that means to me and what it has always been to me. And that's truly, ultimately being a pioneer. Going a different direction than everybody else and laying the groundwork or the foundation for something different and new, a new path. And that's kind of, for me, I guess, in a nutshell, has been my life. I don't want to necessarily say that is my motto, but I know I've said that to multiple people, that it's like, when everybody zigs, I zag. And it's true. Of all of us, I think, that are out here in the sphere of, for lack of a better term, truth movement, or just people that don't buy what is being sold to us. Whatever it may personally be to you, I don't know. But I truly see myself as a pioneer, as a leader and as a doer within my own realm, within my own life, as it belongs to me, as a man. And so I was like, I wonder what that means to him, because I don't know. I'm not in his head. I don't know his life experiences. But I think, his grunt was like, yeah, I get you. I get what you mean, without truly, putting the words behind it. He got what I was putting down. And that just hit me. It's like, what do certain things in your life mean to you? Because I think we tend to go outside ourselves and see what it means to others. But ultimately, I think what's important is what it means to you. And yes, you can look at other people's thoughts, but they are living a separate life than yours with different experiences. So it's important to quantify things in the beginning to yourself, ultimately. And then be like, these are my core beliefs. These are my principles. I zig when everyone zags. I am a pioneer. I am my own man. And I guess at the end of it, that's what it boils down to me too. It's like, I am my own man. I will go separately on my own and forge a path ahead for myself that is different than what everybody else is doing. And that's just how I live my life. And that's what's successful for me as my individual self. And along with that comes, doing and taking action, not being afraid to fail, not being afraid to forge ahead on my own. Because at the end of the day, you are, in a sense, doing this by yourself. You came into this world alone, you'll be leaving out of it alone. Doesn't mean you can't surround yourself with good, supportive people to help you along your quest, but you ultimately have to set the foundation of what is your life based on. What are your values? What are your principles? What are your beliefs? Adhere to those, and then see what the outside world thinks of them. And I wanted to see what after I said, I truly, pondered what that means to me, and I got that meaning to myself. I went in and I was just like, what does it mean to somebody else? Because I know I'm not the only one doing this, right? I know I'm not the only man that is trying to live by principles, morals, and a code. I'm like, there's got to be other people out there. And I ended up just Googling it, and I just clicked some link, and it was really interesting because ultimately this article, this gentleman's points are a lot of points that I see that I'm trying to achieve in my life. I have not hit all of these yet. I'm working to hit them, but they're still thought processes I have had personally. I think that's so important, that you kind of have your own set of principles and points that you're trying to achieve in your life. And this gentleman, I have no idea who he is. It says, I don't know, he's a founder and he's a CEO of something. His name's Rick J. Caruso, but it's an article on LinkedIn. So I just clicked on it just so you kind of see. I like to see, like, all right, what does the world think of somebody that zigs when everybody else zags? Because they could have two, to me, I can see multiple perspectives on it. But for mine is a pioneer, somebody that forges ahead to his own success. And he said, go big. His first one is to go big. This is one, it's simplicity. It's stay ahead of trends. Know your audience. Work like hell. And for him, number 5 was zig when others zag. When everyone is telling you to go one way, take that as a sure sign you need to find another. And that has always been my life, and sometimes even to a detriment of myself and of butting heads with people, being told that I am too bold, I am too forward, I am arrogant, whatever, because it's like I don't adhere to what I'm being told to adhere to, right? So because of that, then I'm arrogant, or because of that, I am bold, or because of that, I am unteachable. Because I won't adhere to what everybody, the masses, are trying to tell me I should do. I go the opposite of that, and I forge my own path, so then they disagree. So realize that if you're forging your own path in life that goes against what the mass, the hive says, you would get pushed back on. You will be told you are wrong. You will be told all these exact same things I am told. But remember, you're going the right direction. If you are feeling that a pushback, that means you're doing something right. You put brand, whatever your brand is. If you're in business, I am a business owner, so yes, I have to make my own brand. What is my brand? Who am I? What do I offer? What kind of service? What am I known for, basically? And I like to keep that simple. I like to keep that as, if I'm talking about my business, I think of what is my aesthetic, what is my brand. It is quality, it is simplicity, it is professional, when it is to how I try to run my business. And one of the biggest things, too, is attention to detail, and I think that last one is what people respect the most about just of the services that I provide, is the attention to detail. That they know that I am giving them my all when they're in my chair and they're getting a haircut or whatever. I'm not just in there to get paid. Like this is my work. This is my craft, right? So that's my brand. My brand, I guess, in a sense, is attention to detail. It's quality, and it's simple aesthetics. That's it. Keep it simple, right? And be active, take action. Don't be reactive, but be active. And that's how I try to be in my life, is I have to be active. When you forge ahead by yourself, you learn to be active, as opposed to you just react to what everybody else is doing around you. Then you do exactly what they do. So you wait for, everybody's doing this now. It's the normal thing to do, so I'm going to follow suit and do it. That's being reactive. Like I said, I just forge ahead and do my own thing, and I'm active, and that's just how I go about my life, So be a doer, be active, and then never be still, which He says, this doesn't mean you cannot physically sit still. Some of the most active moments of your day might appear to be a waste of time to others, like taking a long walk in the morning or finding a quiet place to meditate, to think. Whatever it is, don't let your mind or body become idle without purpose. And that's it right there. Do not become idle without purpose. Some of my best times are first thing in the morning when I wake up and one, I pray. I try to have a relationship with my Creator God, with Jesus Christ, my God, my Savior, and I just sit there and in gratitude and thankfulness, and I try and I speak with Him, and that's to me the best part of my day is just being in quiet, in solitude, and in gratitude, and then going on then with my day. So it's I'm still, but it's purposeful. Sitting in front of the TV watching Netflix for 9 hours, that is not purposeful. That is not what he means. Yes, you could do that and sometimes, take a break because you don't want to burn yourself out. But even with your downtime, be purposeful with it. Purposeful with it. Income. Let me turn this off. So yeah, sorry, I'm in the car, of course. But that's yeah. Be purposeful with your time, and try to use it to the best of your abilities. And then lastly, what did this gentleman have? Use the power of self entitlement, and just and that self entitlement does have a bad connotation. I think what he means is, or let me see what he says. The most successful people I know aren't necessarily the smartest or the best, but the ones who can say with conviction, I deserve it, find your place in the world, and take ownership of it. That confidence may be difficult to muster in the beginning, but keep working at it and you'll see the results. So ultimately, have confidence in yourself, in your work. And it's going to be hard in the beginning. Just like when I started in this industry, I didn't have the same confidence when I was an apprentice that I have today, 8 years into my career. It's a whole different world. Now I have the confidence in my work, and my words reflect that confidence. When someone sits in my chair and I give them my expert advice and I talk to them, this is what I plan to do and why I'm going to do it. My words vibrate that confidence. So they're like, oh, okay, good, thank you. They're like, oh, I don't sound, I don't come out effort. Well, I'm like, I'm going to do this and maybe we'll do, no. But it's like, boom, wham, bam, this is what we're doing. Like, that's how you build trust. Ultimately, I'm building trust with my clients and just with my people around me. If, you don't have to have a business to do any of this. This is just how you interact with people on your day to day. You build trust with your people, right? So just be confident. And you gain confidence, at least for me too. How I gain confidence, obviously, is through work, is through time and dedication in my craft. But ultimately, I know that my skills come from my Creator God, from Jesus Christ, my Savior. That I was gifted with these abilities, and through Him is how I have everything. So that is where my confidence comes from. And be flexible. Lastly, be flexible. I gotta stress that's important in the sense of, I'll read why. If you are flexible, then you can adapt, and if you adapt, then you will thrive. Right now is the best time to be alive. If you are a pioneer, if you zig when everybody zags, or if you zag when everybody zigs, this is the best time to be alive. You will thrive. Why? Because you know how to adapt. You are flexible. You can change. If these people out here that can't do that are the ones that are going and reacting to what everybody in the masses are doing, and they're scared and they're stressed and they're living in fear. But we as pioneers, we adapt. We move forward on our own path. We forge ahead. So ultimately, that's the name of the game for us, right? And know that, yeah, it might be a little bit lonely, but you're doing this ultimately for the right purposes. You are leading your life in the direction that you, and most importantly, God's will takes you. God gave me these gifts. God gave me these abilities, and I know that God is trying to make me um, grow into the man I'm meant to be, a man who is a leader, a man who is a pioneer, a man who adapts, a man that forges ahead and leads his people to the best of his abilities, right? So without God, I have nothing. I don't have any of those skills, but God gifted me those skills for a reason and a purpose. So now it's my job to be obedient, to go ahead and do that, right? So just that's where it's like I love coming in and doing what I do, because it's more than just you know the attention to detail haircut. Is things like this where a little conversation like that can spark within me and hopefully within my client critical thinking and just introspection and looking at what things mean to you as a man. So anyways, just wanted to share that with you guys. And yeah, I will be hopefully the next couple of days make another video. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Please share, like, comment. For some reason, if I haven't gotten back to your comments, I'll try to do that as quickly as I can. I don't get any alerts, so I've had to go on through when I'm editing and stuff. I'll see, oh, you have a new comment. I don't get any alerts on my phone that to be able to respond right back. But anyways, I'm looking at them, and thank you, and share and follow and like, and we'll talk soon. God bless.